Oh, I should put in headphones. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be smart if I put in headphones? Hello world, it's BirdOPrey5, Qapla, and I know we usually do BedLife on Friday evenings, but on account that I did a very long risk stream earlier today, and on account I am still not feeling so great, Wesley Crusher had the ingenious idea that I just do a shorter, simply a Dear Bop stream, because I know for many of you, for reasons I will never understand, Dear Bop is your favorite part of BedLife. So I figured we'll do that. You can see we have some Dear Bops to go through. More might come in as we go through the evening. I hope it will not be too long of a stream, but we'll do the best we can. Also, I am simulcasting tonight on the BirdOPrey5 Facebook page. I realized that, hey, I could stream to Facebook and YouTube using XSplit. The reason I didn't do dual broadcasting was with a video game, it takes a lot of processing power, but I should have no problem dual streaming a BedLife or a Dear Bop to both platforms. So unfortunately, if you are listening on Facebook, I will not see your comments until tomorrow, probably. But if you do want to be part of the chat, you can come to YouTube, youtube.com/BirdOPrey5. You can go to BirdOPrey5.com and get the link there. And if you want to submit a Dear Bop request for advice, you can go to BirdOPrey5.com/Dear Bop, just like it shows at the top of the screen, and it will take you to the form. It's completely anonymous, and you can, any type of advice you want. I am a certified life expert by the Kurogan Certifications Department of Expertise, or something like that. Doesn't matter. Just to take my word for it. Thomas Potts is first and says, hi, welcome, Thomas Potts. Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, Mountains of Elysium. Resolute Germ says, hello again, you son of a bitch. No, I mean, hello again, Resolute Germ. It was okay. Resolute Germ's a good guy, even if he did attack me in Risk, after letting me win. Mountains of Elysium says, greetings to Mamo Prey and fellow nerds. Greetings. Live with Matthew says, good afternoon, Bird of Prey and all. Good afternoon, Live with Matthew. And Mountains of Elysium says, hope you're feeling better, Bird. I feel better as soon as I start streaming, and then once the streaming ends, it kind of all comes crashing down again. But thank you. Andreas T says, hail, BirdOPrey5. Hail, Andreas. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Mando Merck says, hey, Qapla Mando. And Mountains of Elysium says, and greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats, eater of cookies, stalker of cardinals, defiler of cushions, and scourge of the squirrels. Aroo! Sassy is asleep. Joe Lau says, good morning, chat. Morning, Bird of Prey and family. Good morning, Joe Lau. Because it's morning for Joe Lau. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, greetings, birds, turds, and alpacas. I'm glad I didn't miss Dear Bop. So am I, since you seem to enjoy them so much. Mountains of Elysium says, remember to switch to live chat. I did, but that is good advice. Thank you. Thank you. Thomas said, oh, did I miss Thomas say another stream? Yes, Thomas. I told people we'd do BedLife or Dear Bop stream. So that's what we're doing. Don't worry about that. I just dropped a basin. It was empty. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Mountains of Elysium says, doing at 5x5. Thank you. Captain Trek says, hello. Qapla, Captain Trek. Wesley says, aroo, Sassy. Oh, pray. Captain Trek wants, yes, we're already at the Dear Bop screen, Captain Trek. Mando Merck says, hey to Captain. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, Dear Bop keeps the world in order. I'm glad it does. Captain Trek says, hey to Mando. Andreas T says, Dear Bop is the highlight of my week. Wow, Andreas. Thank you. But hopefully there's some, what's that called? Parabable? Parabable? You know, you're taking some liberties with that. Hopefully. It's close. Palatable? Whatever. Mountains of Elysium says, greetings to Captain Trek. And Captain Trek says, hi to Wesley. And Mountains of Elysium. Wesley says, Bird of Prey. So it won't take over an hour just to start the Dear Bops. Well, I hope not, Wes. Captain Track is on Dear Bops. Wesley says, Bird of Prey. I read that. Jesus, how far did I fall back? Yeah, it's the highlight of Andreas's week. People are saying hello to each other. Aberjam says, Bird of Prey, McClunky. Hashtag free Nicole. Oh, yeah, we didn't have Nicole. We can play Nicole in a second. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, so it won't take. Damn it, I just read that. Everybody's saying hello. Captain Track says, free Mamo Prey, free Aberjam. Dear Bop, Dear Bop, Dear Bop. Resolute says, Bird of Prey, if you just stayed out of the Northwest, I wouldn't have attacked you. But I needed the Northwest. Aberjam says, Bird of Prey, often find when I'm down, having my friends treat me as normal always helps. So in honor of that, what's up your nose, Bubblegum Joe? Thank you, Aberjam. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla. Hello and Qapla. Not Ryan Johnson. Aberjam says, greetings, Captain Track. Already in the bops. This is a record. Well, if you notice, this is a Dear Bop only stream, not a BedLife stream. So that's the difference. 47 Yorktown says, hello again, young sir. Thank you. Hello again to you, 47 Yorktown. Saul Leibowitz says, Dear Bop, it seems that everybody these days has a wrench except me. Is it my mouthwash, the car I drive, or am I just an a-hole? Saul, it's just a matter of showing up to the streams regularly, and eventually you will get wrenched. It's just, 15, 20, 60 times. One day it will happen. Number one says, Bird of Prey, how many streams are you going to do today? Are you cheating? I'm not cheating the system. This is the second and final stream I plan doing. John Araki donated $1 through Super Chat. Thank you, John Araki. Rambling Canuck says, hello, Rambling Canuck. Agnes says, Bird of Prey, have you watched Star Command? The series that Mr. Sci-Fi worked on. It's pretty good. IMO, Picardo, Excellent as always. Nice seeing Mira Furlan, Deline of Babylon 5. I saw the first episode, Hector, and the script was good. The filming quality, it was a fan film. I mean, it took a little out of it for me. I'll be honest. I do hope they get it picked up so that the production quality could increase, because I think it would make a very good series once production quality, is increased to that of like Sci-Fi Channel or far superior. But I'm not going to lie and say, oh, it was awesome and it was perfect and it was great. No, I say the same thing about Star Trek Continues or New Voyages, whichever one of them it was. The plots were good, but the production quality was not up there. Now, granted, only Axanar so far has had production quality near, and Star Trek Renegades, which now just became Renegades. They have production quality at or near television quality or movie quality. And so maybe I just got spoiled. So this is in no way against them. I just being honest. John Aragia donated $2 through Super Chat. Top 3 nations: Karoga, donation, and USA. Thank you, John Araki. I can't argue with that. So I don't want people to go back and say, oh my God, BirdOPrey hates Space Command. I don't hate Space Command. I like Space Command. I'm being honest. And maybe I'm, what's that word? When you're shallow. Maybe I'm being shallow, that I'm placing so much emphasis on quality of the video. I probably am. But I guess at times on some things, when it comes to sci-fi, in some ways I'm quite shallow. In other things, I'm quite not. So it evens out. Dr. Alex is indeed, it's quite a wrench. Qapla, BirdOPrey, Qapla, Dr. Alex. Number 1 says hello to everybody, including BirdOPrey5, who I love more and more and more. Aw, thank you. Mando says thanks to number 1. Albert James says BirdOPrey, on a serious note, though, even when you're down, you still come on to make our lives a little brighter. Just one of the things we like about you. BirdOPrey made a good one. Aw, thank you, Aberjam. Yeah, I would feel even worse if I was letting you guys down. Actor says BirdOPrey, yes, the script was the best part. Yeah, I agree. I would agree. Where are we? Resolute Germ says, Saul Leibowitz, it's a scam. Just bring 10 new subs to the channel and you can qualify for a wrench. That is not true. Although if you did bring 10 new subs, I would probably wrench you. But that is not how people got their wrenches. They were just here long enough and no, BirdOPrey. Zachary Gibbons says, hello, BirdOPrey. How are you? I still feel pretty crappy, Zachary, but I'll be okay. I'm pretty sure. We've gone through worse. So I always have to remember. John DeMarco says, greetings all. Greetings, John. Actors of BirdOPrey, if in your bed, you're pretty deep. Sure. Wesley says, BirdOPrey, I'm starting my own country. Its name is Dugginstan. Come for the free donuts. Dugginstan? Why would you make your country a stan like Turtistan? I don't understand. Captain Trax says, BirdOPrey, when it comes to sci-fi, I am quite shallow. I did. That is a bona fide quote. Feel free to use that. Number 1 says, BirdOPrey likes to swallow. No, what? I didn't say anything of the sort. Aberjam says, Captain Trek, unlike his belly, 54.5 access radio, playing the number 1 speeches of Hitler, Mussolini, and Emperor Hiroshito. Happy 75th anniversary of VE Day. No hard feeling, guys. Yes. 75th anniversary of victory over Europe. Congratulations to that generation of which Grandpa O'Prey was a part. He got shot. He lived. I mean, he died later on, but he lived through World War II, went home, raised a family, had 3 kids, and eventually ended up passing away. But yes, he got a Purple Heart in World War II. He was at the Battle of the Bulge. Wesley says, Donut Stan. Donut Stan. Saul says, will pot roast for you and Mama Pray do in lieu of subs? Probably, Saul. Probably. Mama Pray likes pot roast. Vile Mike says, howdy, folks. But you know what, Saul? Here you go. Just for suggesting the pot roast. There you go. You're wrenched. Vile says, howdy, folks. Howdy, Vile. Aberjam says, greetings to Vile. And Vile says, howdy to Aberjam. Joseph Patrick with a €2 super chat says, hello, world. It's Joseph Opay 2. Thanks for streaming. Thank you, Joseph. And number 1 sci-fi is Bird of Prey next year. Well, Raiders of the Lost Ark 40th anniversary since it was released in 1981. Will be Raiders of the Lost Ark. Well, probably. I'm sure they'll find some way of making money off of it. Actress's Star Command sound had issues in some parts, and I badly miss not having subtitles. Yeah. Aberjam's Bird of Prey in my home country is Aberstan. Wow. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get ready and jump into these Dear Bops that have been patiently waiting since Monday, I guess, or Tuesday, apparently it's the first one. And this one I opened yesterday, but we never actually got around to answering it. So we will try it again. Dear Bop, why that poop guy keeps showing that Matt guy? Is it because he's secretly his son or something? Personally, I like that Gary guy more because at least he knows his stuff. Unlike that other guy, also his punchable face doesn't help it. So that's why I will probably hire Momo after him too. Take care and be safe. Orange Man with cheesecake. Orange Man with cheesecake says, why does poop guy, I guess he means anti-tracker, keep showing that Matt guy, I guess Life with Matthew? Is he secretly his son? Actually, I think you hit it right. You hit the nail right on the head there, Orange Man. Life with Matthew is indeed one of Anti-Trekker's children. Apparently Anti-Trekker, remember before he misses Anti-Trekker, Anti-Trekker was basically like in a biker gang, and he didn't play by anybody's rules. So he well, whatever, whether it was a moped or a motorcycle, whatever it was, but he knocked someone up, and he secretly gave them money, and yeah, so I think I can't be sure, but I think he's Life with Matthew's actual father, and so he decided to make this entire YouTube channel, and this whole, we'll have other people post on my channel just to help Life with Matthew. I'm pretty sure that was the plan, and I think he's probably be amazed that you found it out so easily. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I'm late for work. Start the Dear Bops. I have, Wes. I have. Saul says, just for the wrench, I'll throw in some of those yummy little potatoes that go with pot roast. Marlena asks if I'm feeling better. Thank you, Marlena. I'm feeling okay when I stream, but not when I stop streaming, to be completely honest. No, I'm still about the same. No, I'm not streaming 24 hours. Then I will pass out. Pluggerville, Qapla, Pluggerville says Qapla BirdOPrey. Time for you to do the Momo challenge. No, we're not doing the Momo challenge. And Zachary Gibbons says, yep, Life with Matthew is Anti-Traeger's long lost son. Nathaniel Thorne says, BirdOPrey, hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you. Okay. Dear Bop, do the Momo challenge. 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 Momo is love. Momo is life. P.S. Especially that Alexander from Canada. I think I will choose not to do the Momo challenge. But thank you, I guess. Dr. Alex says that's why he still hasn't got around to making my second submission to Anti-Traeger's video collaboration. Zachary says Joshua has a stepbrother now. And Kronos is BirdOPrey, son of a bitch. You're on again. Qapla, I am Qapla. We're just going to do a relatively short Dear Bop stream. Dear Bop, have you ever played the Tropico games on Steam? If you not, you could try Tropico 6. It's a city builder game, kind of similar to City Skylines, but you are a dictator. Hail, Karoga, and Qapla. Actually, I have played Tropico. I don't know what version it was. Maybe 4 or 5. But I have one of them. I played it for a little bit and I got tired of it, to be honest. It did not hold my interest. Didn't seem as fun as I thought it would be. And it was nowhere near as good as City Skylines. Maybe it's gotten better since, but yeah, I did try Tropico a couple of years back. Whatever was around then, it wasn't quite my thing. Hello, good friend Bop. Joe Biden here once again. I'm told Chuck DeBiased, Carogan Senator, is here. Stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. Oh, God. Love you. What am I talking about? I'll tell you what. You're making everybody else stand up, though, pal. We all know you are great. You can do it, kid. I can't wait to smell you. On to what I need your help with, Bob. It's this whole everything keeps bugging me about. Look at the facts. Check it out. Find out whether any of that, what she says is asserted, are true. To the best of my knowledge, there's been no complaint made about me in terms of my Senate career, in terms of my office, or anything that's been run. I'm absolutely really positive that no one them that I'm aware of has ever been or has made aware of any of all complaint. Jesus Christ. A formal complaint made by Tarahari against me at the time of this allegedly happened 67 years ago or so, or until I announced for dictator, president. Well, I guess it was April or May of last year. Was it this year? I mean, you got the first mainstream African-American who is articulate and smart and bright and clean and a nice looking guy. Not going to say that. I mean, that's a storybook, man. I started thinking to myself, I was coming over here. Why is it that Joe Biden is the first in his family ever to go to university? I would tell members of my family, I wouldn't go anywhere in confined places right now. It's not that it's going to Mars. It's that you are in a confined spacecraft. When one person sneezes, it goes everywhere throughout the spacecraft. That's just me, and you should listen to me. I'm going to be a great dictator. I would get a much more engaged world. We can't step back, and I'm Mr. Biden. If, in fact, for example, we solve the problems in the United States of America, you don't solve it in other parts of the world, you know what's going to happen. you're going to have travel bans. You're not going to be able to have economic intercourse around the world. I would have economical intercourse with the whole world going within 3 or 4 years tops. I will be doing it all over. China is the best place to start. Thanks, Bop, for being my running mate. For being my running man mate on this long campaign. We can rule together. Yours, Joe Biden. Wow. Someone wrote this whole thing out. That is crazy. The first sentence, that's when he told the guy in a wheelchair to stand up. That was kind of funny. That was many years ago, but when he was vice president, I think. He was given a speech, and the main guy they were honoring was, paralyzed and in a wheelchair. And he told the guy to stand up. And then he said, "Oh, what am I talking about? You can't stand." He's like, "But everyone else is standing," which I thought, for a gaffe, he actually had a pretty decent comeback for that. But all these other ones, yeah, he's had some issues. Let's face it. Joe Biden has had some issues. I don't think there's a question here, though, so I think we will move on. Actresses BirdOPrey, have you seen the game Humans Fall Flat? It seems like it might interest you. No, I have not. Kronos says BirdOPrey is just evil, not a genius. What? Wesley says BirdOPrey, did the real Joe Biden mail you? Those are some quotes. They appear to be. They are anonymous, so I can't say for certain it was the real Joe Biden, but what are the chances anyone else really put this much time and effort into a fake message? So I'd say I'm like 60-40. That was probably the real Joe Biden. Dear Bop. Another Biden. Dear Bop, I'm lost in the air vents again. The cops rescued me from the air vents in the barbershop after our last conversation. Hillary threatened their families, so they will say nothing. However, I did not get the bale of hair I wanted. This time I go to McDonald's and greased myself up from the deep fryers, and as a bonus, I found a few discarded hair nets behind the rat traps. I tried sniffing one of the rats in the trap, but it was not the same. Anyway, as I was greased up, I got a bit further through the vents this time, but I am after getting lost. Could you send over a few wonderful Korogan special forces to help me find my way out? I'd call Hillary, but she scares me, and I don't want her scurrying about the air vents when trapped. Your old pal, Anonymous Joe Biden. P.S. I will have not gotten the hair bale, so if you could bring along a bag of hair or even use toupee, I will remember you after the election. I don't think you'll remember anything after the election, Mr. Biden, whether you win it or not. Unfortunately, this came in Wednesday. It's now Friday. I doubt Biden's been stuck in the air vent the entire time, so somehow he probably got out. He probably broke down and called Hillary. She probably greased herself up and found him. She knows he's her ticket to the her chance for the presidency. He wins and she becomes vice president, then he suffers he has to step down and she's president. So I think you're all set there, Biden. And you're not going to remember me, so it doesn't matter. Average M would love to see Bird play Human Fall Flat. And Happy Dinosaur 8000 is in the chat. Says, thanks, okay. Still wishing you a happy day to Kronos. So happy day to you too. Yes, he's been here at least once before. Dear Bop, I was lucky to get an internet signal. I'm caught in the pit in this guy's basement. He keeps making me use lotion and then put it back in the basket. Okay, granted, it is nice lotion, but I think this dude has a few screws loose. By the way, don't help weird men load furniture into their vans, as it's not a good idea. Anyway, I was hoping that one of your YouTube followers could help me get out of here. I think the house I'm located at is 1313 Mockingbird Lane, Brownlick, Kurdistan. I don't know. Do we have any Kurdistanis willing to help? Because Kurogans are not allowed in Kurdistan at the moment. Well, we put it out there. If any Kurdistani can get to 1313 Mockingbird Lane, Brownlick, Kurdistan, which I think is the capital of Kurdistan, please try and rescue this guy. Dear Bop, I have a mathematical question. Please read quickly, since I require a swift response. If one sock cutter cuts one sock and two sock cutters cut two socks, do three sock cutters cut three socks, or can sock cutters cut more socks? Yes. If one sock cutter cuts one sock and two cuts cocksuck, so wow, you son of a bitch. I see what you did there. Har, 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 har. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me. Yeah, take your bows. It's okay. Take your bows. Yes, Sim says yes. Worked out as intended. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I see where we're going. I see where we're going. Fuck. What'd I click on? There we go. Dear Bop, I have heard you are the man to answer the difficult questions. Life is such a topsy-turvy roller coaster ride. There are so many things that a man ponders as he makes the journey through this wide, mysterious world. We ponder our origins, the nature of our existence. We look in the stars and wonder at the spectacle of the aurora borealis. Anyway, to make a long story short, does the tip count? The tip always counts. The tip always counts. Always. Captain Trax says, Joseph, we suffer Stockholm Syndrome by coming here so much. It's probably partially true. Kronos says, you see, laughter is healing bird as we chat. Did I answer that one? Yes, the tip counts. Oh. Dear Bob, just an update. BirdOPrey5's Mother's Day card should be delivered later today. It's mailed to you so you can open it, sign it. It's from all of us. Hope that brightens BirdOPrey5's day. Take care, BirdOPrey5 fan. I don't think it came today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Thank you, though. Yes, whoever that is, thank you very much. Kronos says, what if you were in a boating accident? Does it count then? Of course. The tip always counts. So that's what's the question? Yes, it's always count. Dear Bop, I'm suffering from sudden headaches, often after communicating with you. Does Birdco sell anything to relieve severe repeated headache? Signed, Zoltar, Emperor of Galactic Union of M-Class Planet. Chronos says he hears Mamo Pray. Hey, Mamo Pray. She says hi. What would relieve repeated headaches? For your case, Zoltar, and I know this is one of the more controversial products BirdCo sells, but I think it would probably cure the headaches in your case. And you see the baby kick. Sisso Prey just posted a video where you see the baby kick. Anyway, this item in the BirdCo catalog, I believe it's on page 382, column B, about halfway down the page. It's called the BirdCo. You see, the title doesn't do it justice, but it's called the BirdCo. I hesitate to even say it out loud because people are going to get the wrong idea. But it's called the BirdCo Spouse Neutralizer. And granted, it could be used on either spouse, but in your case, you would affix it to Empress Trixie, and you would get 24/7 views of whatever she was doing. And if you saw her going for a BirdCo mallet, you could program it to prevent her from picking up the mallet, and that would probably solve your problem, your headache problem. So I would say that's probably your best option. And I would, don't use it for anything else because, like I said, it can get very easy to abuse that, and then we'll have to pull it. Jody, this is your doctor. I recommend you get some extra sleep tonight. Drink extra water, and whatever you do, stop eating beagle bites before bed. Call me in the morning, and I will drop off your special pills. Dr. Alex. I just don't think Dr. Alex is that kind of doctor. But I think there's probably some good advice about drinking extra water and getting good sleep. Thank you. Dear Bop, I always love it when you say I cheat at every opportunity possible. I pit my opponents unwittingly against each other. It brings me great joy when I watch my adversaries crumble as I scheme against them while breaking every rule possible. Oh, great Kurogan leader, can you please share all your strategies so I can learn from you, the great master of cheating? Signed, Cheater in Training. Many of those quotes were taken out of context. I am not a cheater. I don't cheat. It's not cheating to get your opponents to fight each other in Risk. You should study Risk strategy, sure. You can watch. What was that? Oh, we're having a little bit of a power spike at the house. It was just the power thing over there. Let's see. All of them popped? Oh. All of our battery backups beeped, but it seems to be temporary. The lights didn't go out. So yeah, I'm not a cheater. I would recommend you, if you're looking for Risk strategy, you can Google it. There's lots of info out there. Dear Bob, I need your infinite wisdom, great leader of Kuroga. How do I become a 2-bit overlord of a third world country that has an enslaved population like Karoga? Waiting patiently for your informative response. Much love. Okay, well, first off, I'm not a 2-bit overlord of a third world country. Karoga is a first world, perhaps the most first world nation on the planet, or even in this galaxy, I would say. I don't know about the universe, but the Milky Way for sure. So you can't basically. There's only one of me, and the job's already taken. However, I mean, if you want to become a two-put dictator of like your own smaller, crappier country, which I won't name any specific country because I don't want to, embarrass anyone, but Kurdistan or something. Yeah, just come in. Usually they will vote you in. Promise them a whole bunch of free stuff. Don't deliver. And then once you're president, just don't leave. And they'll be like, what do we do? And you just say, nothing. I'm president for life. And they say, well, we don't want you to be president for life. And you say, well, too bad, you're fired. And they say, but I don't want to be fired. And you say, well, tough. I fixed the glitch. You're not getting paid anymore. And then they leave and you get to stay president. It works out fine. Thomas is what WTF? It's snowing in May. Yeah, Thomas. Northeast is getting some snow this weekend. Agnes is bird of prey. You say you don't cheat, but it's not a power spike. It's a signal that God isn't happy. Corona says, I'm not a cheater, translating Karogan. I'm the filthiest cheater that ever lived and ever shall. Wow. Adams Karoga isn't just a first world country, it's the firstest world country. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dear Bop, I'm tired of waiting for the epic rant that you never seem to be able to tell. Please do an epic rant now. Otherwise, I will exclude you from the epic rant channel forever one. Epic rant starts now. Oh, not happening. Not happening. I don't have the strength or the energy to do an epic rant. Sorry. Another day. Dear Bop, I was working in the garden last Saturday. My duties were cutting the lawn and leaf blowing. And as I was operating my leaf blower, I kept on hearing some guy shout out, sons of bitches, and you son of a bitch. So I spoke to the guy I was working for, and he said, it's probably the guy with the bald head going about Star Trek and shit. Anyway, I will be working there every Saturday, leaf blowing as loud as possible. Kind regards, Jim the gardener. You son of a bitch, Jim. If Sassy ever gets her paws on you or your leaf blower, you're not going to be blowing leaves anymore. You get my drift. Dear BirdOPrey5, do you recommend a gas or charcoal barbecue? Oh yes, BirdOPrey5 here. I recommend. What? Cinnabon just donated $50. Have a good day. Cinnabon, thank you so much. Aw. Aw. I hope you weren't the one who wanted the epic rant. Thank you, Cinnabon. I truly appreciate it. And BirdOPrey5 appreciates it too. And Sassy. See, BirdOPrey5, you can get fresh shrimp. Oh, by the way, for those who were here earlier, yeah, I know. Instacart, even though they said it could take 5 days, they emailed us back and they gave us a refund for the shrimp. So, well, not a refund, a credit for the full amount. So next time we order, we'll have a credit. Yeah, we still have the shrimp. So, I mean, it wasn't the shrimp we wanted, but it's free shrimp now. So I guess it's not terrible. So Dear BirdOPrey5, do you recommend gas or charcoal barbecue? I recommend propane though. My good friend Hank Hill, he comes down here to Australia and he brings his propane and propane accessories straight from America. And we set up the Barbie and we put the shrimp on the Barbie. We put some snake on the Barbie. We put some croc on the Barbie. Crocodile, not that Aunt Jemima croc, whatever you Americans eat. No, real croc. Croc burger, croc taco, croc burrito, croc and cheese. We put it all on the Barbie, and we celebrate the clean, beautiful taste of propane and propane accessories. Aberjams, it sounds like Jim the gardener will be getting a visit from Uncle Paulie. Kronos says, wow, Cinnabon, if that's really him. That's true. We don't know 100% it's Cinnabon, but I would say it's a pretty good bet. Yeah, Cinnabon, if you made a mistake, if you meant to put $5, please let me know. Or something. Marlena says, dang to Cinnabon. Yeah. Average Jim's BirdOPrey5 sounds like Jim the gardener will be getting, a visit from Uncle Paulie. Kronos says, oh Lord, not the accent, son of a bitch. Average BirdOPrey5, what you're saying is your shrimp got prawned off. Mama Prey's laughing. Kronos says, lol, Aunt who? That's racist. Great. And not Ryan Johnson says, great. Now I lost the other 50% of hearing from this so-called accent. And Cinnabon says it was me and not a mistake. Oh, Cinnabon, thank you so much. Dear Bop, I'm looking for advice on how to find the right woman to have a great, honest relationship with. I don't want she-males that you like and have. I don't want a harem like you have either. I just want one honest, intelligent, loving woman that was born female with all sincerity. No one but me. Cinnabon says, you're welcome. Gotta run. Have a good day. Thank you so much, Cinnabon. So you want the right woman for an honest relationship. I was thinking if I had the money, right? I mean, I don't know. It would be like it would be a long shot, but let's face it. All my attempts are long shot. I was thinking if I found the right lady on, I don't know, Cameo.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to BirdOPrey5 channel. Hail Karoga.
So if I found the right lady on Cameo, I would start with just doing, random cameos. And then I would start making them pertain to somebody. And then after a month or two, make her realize they were always about her to begin with. And she would just fall in love with me. And, that's it. And now I'm married to a famous person. So I probably don't have to work anymore or just sit back. I mean, that's pretty much what I do anyway, is sit back. But you understand. If I was up and active and walking, then I could just sit back and relax. And everything would be fine. So that's one way of doing it. It's not the cheapest. It is not the cheapest. Another way is to get another job. Not a serious job, just get a job somewhere. And, spend a week there, see if there's anybody of interest. If there's not, quit it and move on to somewhere else. I mean, We're talking more like, Taco Bell, not office jobs. Retail jobs. Retail. Go from retail to retail location. I mean, you do what you have to do to keep your job, but you're there on the lookouts for the right girl, not on the lookouts for a career move. And yeah, you just look till you find one. My experience, it probably takes about 3 job changes till you find one. And Bucket Headland donated $2 through Super Chat. Thank you, Bucket Headland. Says, Esri got her start as Laura on Kids in the Hall. Yes, I do remember her on Kids in the Hall. And then she was in some movie. Yeah, Esri has a long career. Not Ryan Johnson. Says, Bird is a cameo stalker. Confirmed. No, I would be if I had more money. Yes. But I don't pull in enough money to be a cameo stalker. Not even for the cheap people at, $30, $30 a video. Agnes is Bird of Prey. You made a video of that cameo slightly transparent against the DS9 background. That what I was saying the other day. Yes, I did. I purposely made it somewhat transparent against the DS9 background.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9.
I
welcome you to BirdOPrey5.
I thought it was more interesting that way. Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga. Address is that, or she is a founder? She's not a founder. She's not a founder. Dear BopPrey5, I would love to hear a BopPrey story. Love you more and more and more. Number 1 sci-fi. Want to think of one? You want to think of one? Oh, you have one? Okay. There we go. We're going to get a BopPrey story.
I don't know how interesting you'll find it.
If you're talking, they'll find it interesting.
Hi, guys. And thank you for requesting me number 1. I was thinking of something this morning that I am sure most of you probably don't even remember. I was thinking about my first job. I was 16. I had left school for many reasons, but at this time I was living with my sister, and my first job was for AT&T. I was a telephone operator. Does anybody even remember telephone operators? It was number 1, it was a terrible job because it was a split shift. I had to be there, I think it was 7 to 11 in the morning, and then back at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I had to take a bus, both ways. I don't know, maybe it took me, say, 20 minutes on the bus and then, 10 minutes walking. But anyway, I was young. I didn't care about that. And all you did is when lights lit up in front of you, you put a plug in a hole and you spoke to whoever was on the other end of the line. You got people wanting to make person-to-person calls. It was like something that I wondered, had I stayed at that job more than 2 months, what happened to those people? What happened to telephone operators? The job obviously is, I don't know, can you press operator anymore on a phone? I don't know. But anyway, I was
I
thinking
think they
about that.
charge you if you do. Probably a robot operator.
Yeah, probably all robots. So for working 40 hours a week, my paycheck was $69. This was in 1968. And you know what? I mean, I know I did not have my own place. On $69 a week, I don't think you could have afforded it then. But as I said, I stayed there 2 months. After the 2 months, I got the opportunity to apply for a job on Wall Street. And they gave you aptitude tests in those days. Well, I always kind of did well on tests. So I had no problem. And I got hired as a file clerk. But my pay was $115 a week. And that was, to me, was like, wow, now I'm really making the money. Again, 2 months later, one of the, I was in the legal transfer department, and I was the file clerk for it. One of the legal transfer clerks left, and my boss said to me, I can hire a new legal transfer clerk, or I can train you to do that job and hire another file clerk. Did not take me a minute to say, I'll take that job, hire somebody for my job. And again, within a couple of months, I was doing another job, more money, and within 6 months, I had more than double the pay. I don't remember if I had gone to $150 or $170, something like that. I was really happy. Then the company was bought by Merrill Lynch, and though they did not lower my pay, I just did not like the job I was doing. So I wound up leaving and doing something else. But this whole point was, what happened to telephone operators? And had I stayed there, what would have happened to me? I know AT&T used to give stock bonuses, but I know my sister's mother-in-law worked for them for like 43 years. And she had all this stock that had gone up to outrageous amount. But anyway.
Uncle Remus says, someone pick up the phone and dial 0 to see what happens. Maybe BirdOPrey will still pick up.
No. Long time ago. But anyway, that was my telephone operator story and first job story. Guys, have a good weekend. Again, everyone who still has a mother, be good to them, even if you can't be close to them.
That's right. It is Mother's Day weekend.
Yes. And on a not so happy note, Mother's Day falls May 10th on Sunday, just as it did 11 years ago. When Joe went into the hospital, it was Saturday, May 9th, 2009. May 9th always bothers me, but this year especially because, again, it's Saturday, May 9th, and Sunday, May 10th is the day they put him in its, what do you call that? Induced coma, medically induced coma.
And on top of that, I'm not feeling well, so that must be hell for Mama.
It is. It's scaring the hell out of me. But we will get through, especially because, I mean, no, I don't like hospitals. And there's no way he's going to a hospital now in New York during this pandemic. I will figure out how to take care of him. But anyway, sorry to bring everybody down.
Number one sci-fi says, Happy Mother's Day, BirdOPrey5.
Thank you, number one sci-fi.
And Uncle Remus says, be well, BirdOPrey.
Thank you, Uncle Remus. I will be. We will be.
Corona says, just do a 15-hour live stream and you'll get better.
That's what I said.
Oh, just no 15-hour live streams and you'll get better.
Just no?
Yeah, just no. I guess he wants the shorter streams.
Oh, well, last night. Yeah, right. Maybe you don't feel good because of how long you were on yesterday.
I'm sure it didn't help.
Yeah. Okay, bye, guys.
Take care, Mama Pray. Josh reads his more Mama Pray stories. More Mama Pray stories. More Mama Pray. And John DeMarco says, Mama Pray, thanks for the story and everything you do. Kronos says, BirdOPrey, you wore yourself out. You know, Kronos, I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. So with that, guys, we got 2 more Dear Bops. Dear Bop, why don't you and the others just admit that fat, bald, boring, moronic, retro gaming idiot is overrated and should just get off YouTube? He's not funny, and he's not knowledgeable, and no one wants to hear his stupid opinion. Just go away already, soft putty. God damn, if that is not Rock Solid doing this to himself, then someone out there is a real asshole. Okay, Rock Solid, though, I think you're soft putty. So I think you're just feeling bad, and I think, it happens to all of us. We're like, what are we even doing here? Why are we? But hell, Rock Solid has almost 10,000 subscribers. So he absolutely is doing something right. I mean, it might have taken him longer time, but it's much more than I have. It's more than a lot of channels. So obviously that's just wrong. Sure, if he was a good-looking woman with big breasts, then he'd probably have 1 million subscribers. But things being what they are, guys, especially guys that unfortunately, like myself, although Rock Solid did far better than I have in life, being he's been married, is married with kids. Some guys have a look that will bring them more subscribers, and some don't. They have to rely on their quality. And like me, I would say Rock Solid is probably closer to relying on the quality than relying on his good looks to get new subscribers. But that doesn't make it impossible. It just makes it more of a challenge. And frankly, the ones that come will stay longer because you're not likely to, lose them as you grow older and, maybe not look as good as you did 5 or 10 years ago. So, yeah, I mean, if this is anyone but Rock Solid saying this, that's just, you're wrong. I mean, it's besides being a mean and rude a-hole, you're just factually wrong. So it's not even worth talking about. Robert Rose Jr. says, hello today, BirdOPrey, Mama Pray, and Sassy. Happy Mother's Day to Mama Pray. Long live Turtistan. Well, thank you, Robert Rose, even if you are from Turtistan. And Bucket Headland says, hail Karoga, hail Karoga. Dr. Scotty says, BirdOPrey, thanks to you and Mama Pray for telling us your story. Makes us feel like part of the family. I hope you have a really nice weekend. Thank you so much, Dr. Scotty. I hope Mama Pray has a really nice weekend because she's outside right now with Sassy. But I feel so bad when I'm sick like this and I see it in her eyes, and she's hurting. She's hurting. It's not good. I feel terrible. Dear Bop, why is Lisa Left Eye called Lisa Left Eye? I have no idea. I heard somebody say it. I don't know if it was Anti-Tracker or Nerdrotic or Doomcock. Somebody called her Lisa Left Eye, and it stuck. It stuck? Is stuck a word? It stuck? It stuck? What's the past tense of stuck? Stuck. Whatever it happened, it stuck. It stuck. It stuck. So that's why she's called Lisa Left Eye. Stuck. It's got to be stuck. It's like The word is its own past tense. It's weird. Don't worry about it. It's stuck. Yeah, I'll grant you it's not the best. It is not the best nickname, but let's face it, Discovery is not really very good. So there was no point in coming out with an awesome nickname. Robert Rose says you get to you get top-notch medical care in Kurdistan. I would disagree. I mean, we saw what happened to Anti-Trekker. Not only did he left Kurdistan to get his knee operation, because if he really trusted Kurdistan, he would have stayed in Kurdistan. Kronos says stuck. Yeah, stuck is the past tense of stick. Oh. Well, what if I said I guess you're right. Leave it to Joseph to give me an English lesson. Aberjam says Bird of Prey, at least the left eye is the lefty, but they're just spelling it wrong. Okay. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. I see what you did there. Honestly, I'm not sure of her political leanings, but I wouldn't be surprised. Andy Tiger says stuck is correct. Past tense is stick. Thank you. Named for a TLC member, says Resolute. Interesting. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you once again for the generous donations, and especially Cinnabon. Incredible. Thank you, guys. But everybody don't. But hey, $50 is $50. That guy's gonna get a special mention. I really appreciate it. I love how much all the nice things you say to Mom will pray. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Indiana Jones on Cinema Saturday. And of course, Indiana Jones is one of our longest movies to date, which is going to be a tough one for me, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what time it'll be. I might try and do it early. I don't know. Keep an eye out on Twitter if you can. Aberjam says, be well. Thank you. Chronos says, Qapla. John DeMarco says, hope you feel better. Thank you so much. And Robert Rose says, hope you get better. So do I, guys. So do I. Take care. Qapla. And Bird out. Did that stop?